Yo guys, what's going on? Dominic here from Ignition Hub. In today's video, we have this, a 2014 Honda EX-L, and today I'm going to be reviewing it. So starting with the front of the car, this is the 2014 version. Like I said, on the channel, we have my 2012 Honda Civic LX if you want to go and look at that. Now, I read a lot of the comments in that saying that the interior and the car wasn't as nice on that. And you're right, because the 2012 version was the first version of the 9th generation. That's the first year they introduced that. And you know, as the years went on, it got a lot nicer. And like I said, 2014, this is the EX-L. Bells and whistles, it has the most technology, the nice comfort you need in a car. It's just great. So starting with the front of the car, talk about the exterior first, the bumper. The bumper has been changed. Nothing crazy, obviously, nothing crazy has been going on. Just these nice fog lights have been added on. Same headlights, same housing, same hood. Everything's the same. You know, even the side profile, nothing has been changed. You do get these nice rims with the EX-L. They are alloys, a lot nicer than these steel hubcap versions. It makes the car more premium in a sense, and it's always nice to have that in a car, especially a car at this price point, because this is a commuter car, and also it is a comfortable car to even sit in. And we'll get into that when we get to the interior of the car. And with the back, this is, like I said, 9th generation, so it is going to have the same bumper. It's going to have the same pretty much everything, except for little changes have been made because it's the refresh version. So different taillights and maybe a little sharper body lines back here, maybe a little black diffuser they added, but nothing crazy has really been changed. So I want to jump into the interior. That's where a lot of the changes have really been made for the newer models, and especially the trim this is, because this is the highest trim Honda Civic you can get for this year. So jumping into the interior, you get this really nice key fob because it is a 2014 and it is the EX-L. So really cool, keyless entry, sick. Jump right in. Now the 2014, a little bit has been changed, not a whole lot. And especially with the EX-L, the higher trim, this whole door panel is a lot better feeling than my old 2012, I must say. Instead of this, ugly, kind of hard plastic my 2012 has, 2014 has nice soft touch with stitching, nice leather arm pad right there with stitching, right on the door panel. I like talking about door panels. I like talking about everything you touch because, it makes the car, in my opinion, the premium feeling of the car. All your window switches right here. You have your unlocks, your mirror controls, everything you need. And also it has this upgraded stereo system. So you have treadles actually up here on either side. So it gives you that premium audio sound. Now, when you start the car right here, nothing has been changed in the 2014 model or anything like that. The fuel gauge is still there. The MPG is still there. You have a little tiny screen readout. It will give you somewhat basic information. Now this car gets about 30 city, about 39 highway. So it has a combined about 35 MPG, just like mine. And down here you have your tach. Nothing has been changed. You have some basic gauges, and not even gauges, but little warning signs right there will show you if something happens. Right here you have your econ button. Like I mentioned in my 2012 econ mode, it does save you a lot of gas. It just puts the car in more conservative mode, so you coast more and you just save as much gas as you can. It's a great car for saving gas and just commuting and going wherever you really need to go. The steering wheel, what I really like on the steering wheel is it's leather wrapped, really nice premium feeling, and you have everything at touch of your hand. You have your radio controls, you have your Bluetooth, you have everything you need. It's always great to have something that's at your hands. It's easy, it's practical, and it just makes sense. All right, so talking about the infotainment center in this car, if you direct your attention to this little screen right here, it is touchscreen. Now, it's not the most responsive. It's not going to win any awards by no means, but it is nice to have, and it does give you basic readouts of your audio, your devices and everything, your controls, your phone info, settings. Just very basic. It does have navigation too. Like I said, it's not going to win any awards, but for a 2014 car, navigation, the graphics are not that bad on it. And if you're in a pinch, like you don't have your phone on you and you need to get somewhere, that will definitely suffice, and it will be more than enough. Moving down here, you have your HVAC controls. It has been changed for the 2014s and the newer generations of the 9th generation, the refreshed versions. So you have a little tiny screen down here. It's just different. Nothing crazy has really been made. You have your heated seat controls down here because this is the EX-L. So you do have leather seats, and they are heated. And like I said, a lot of the things that you touch in this car are really nice, like leather, and it just feels very high quality. Like I said, the price point you're buying a car at, even like talking about, 10 years or something ago. I mean, like this car it's really nice. I mean, even, now, today, it's something that you can get and you can drive around, and it's affordable and it's nice. And, you're gonna enjoy it. You really will enjoy it. And like I said, moving along, you have this nice soft touch all across the dash. It follows the entirety of the car. And also, if you really want, it has a sunroof. You can pop that open like that. Wow, look at that, a sunroof. You don't really need a sunroof, but it has one. So I'm actually gonna jump out now of the front seat, and I'm gonna show you the back seat and show you how much room this car really does have. All right, so now that we're in the back seat of the car, you can actually see on the door panel, everything really follows. You still have this nice leather pad here. You still have your window switches, which are not fully automatic, but they are automated up and down, which is cool. And like I said, leather seats, they follow you all through the back seat. You have really nice room back here, very comfortable seating position, and you could go on long road trips or go on, decently sized trips, or wherever you need to go, this car will take you. And I love Civics, I attest by them. Even the newer ones, I like the newer ones, older ones, any type of Civic. I love how they are reliable. I like how they get you to A to B. I love everything about them. I've never had a Civic break on me. So until that day, I will have my Civic until it blows up, because I love it. So now, talking about blowing things up, we're gonna be talking about the engine, because it doesn't blow up. All right, so popping the engine, popping the hood. You don't want to pop the engine. That means it'll blow up if you do that. Anyway, popping the bad boy, the almighty 1.8 liter Honda engine from Honda. Now, this one makes 143 horsepower. Really, nothing has been changed whatsoever. It's the same engine. The only thing, though, that has been changed, I will tell you, is the transmission. And I'm not a massive fan of it. My version, the 2012s, they have a 5-speed. The 2014s, they have a CVT. Now, if you don't know what a CVT is, I'm gonna make it like really dumb. I'm gonna dumb it down. CVT is basically a continual variable transmission. So that basically means it holds your revs. It won't rev all the way out to 8,000 or whatever the rev limiter is. It will hold its it will hold its RPMs to give you the most power at that time. So you could be, pedal to the ground, it'll just be maybe holding 5,000 RPM. You will, you'll speed up, but I don't like that. I'd rather have my gears, rev all the way out. Each to their own. Everybody likes, their things differently. But in my opinion, I like the 5 speeds. I'm not a fan of the CVTs. But that pretty much sums up the specs of the car. Nothing crazy has been changed. If you want to know, the car weighs like, I think 2,700 pounds. It's a light car. Like I said in my other video, it doesn't weigh that much. So 143 horsepower will suffice. It will, push you along, as I should say. All right, so that sums up this video, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace. Because it's its own car in a sense. It's a sports car. It's a fast car. It's a nimble. It's sleek. I think out of all the three that, you would consider a muscle car, this is definitely the best. Even in 1964, when, they first introduced the Mustang, they classified it as a pony car because it was a lightweight car.